𝚂𝚗𝙻, your father black and your mama white. But which race do you identify with, Corey? Because there ain't no such thing as biracial. Choose a side, my brother. 𝚂𝚗𝙻, your father black, your mama white. I only got one question for you, my brother. Only got one question for you, my brother. Who do you side with? Which race do you identify with? Because it can't be both. It can't be both. I know it's not fair, my brother, but you got to choose. This is why the snow bunny crisis must stop. I know it's not fair, my brother, but you must choose. Multiracial is called fence walking. Whenever you hear Negroes say, I'm biracial, multiracial, you are a fence walker and you're trying to get the best of both worlds. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. 𝚂𝚗𝙻, do you identify as African or do you identify as Caucasian? That's all I need to know. You either African or you Caucasian. A biracial Negro is a fence walker. A biracial Negro is a political fence walker, and I will not organize or struggle with a political fence walker. Multiracial means I am a fence walker. Multiracial means I don't want to commit yet to either side until I find out which side is going to give me the most. I'm not having it, 𝚂𝚗𝙻. I'm not having it, 𝚂𝚗𝙻. Choose a side, my brother. Identify with the oppressor or identify with the oppressed. 𝚂𝚗𝙻, it's not fair to you, my brother. But your parents decided to engage in snow bunny activity. And since they had snow bunny fever, no disrespect to your parents, my brother. I honor them both, but they had snow bunny fever. And because your parents had snow bunny fever, you were produced. You are biologically African. You are a biological African, but what are you psychologically, Corey? Are you psychologically Caucasian or are you psychologically African? Choose a side. Biracial means you are a political fence walker. You either identify with the slave or you identify with the slave master. You can't do both. You identify with the oppressor or you identify with the oppressed. You can't do both. You must choose a side. My brother, if you have a preference for a woman of a certain skin tone, you are not a Pan-Africanist. If you tell me I only date light-skinned sisters, you are not a Pan-Africanist. You are a light-skinned supremacist. You are not a Pan-Africanist. You are a light-skinned supremacist. You are not a Pan-Africanist. You are a light-skinned supremacist. Black woman, if you tell me you only date dark-skinned brothers. Black woman, if you tell me you only date dark-skinned brothers. Black woman, if you tell me you only date dark-skinned brothers, you are not a Pan-Africanist. You are a dark-skinned supremacist. You are not a Pan-Africanist. You are a dark-skinned supremacist. You are not a Pan-Africanist. You are a dark-skinned supremacist. No Pan-Africanist can have a preference for skin tone. If my wife be high yellow, so be it. If my wife be mixed race African sister, so be it. If my wife be blue, black, purple fudge, so be it. If my wife be cinnamon, so be it. If my wife be hot peanut butter, so be it. If my wife be sweet brown sugar, so be it. The first color on the RBG flag is red. The first color on the RBG flag is red. The first color on the RBG flag is red. Red, black, and green.